Alright, welcome back guys. I'm so glad that you were able to come back. This is me, once again, learning Corel PaintShop Pro 2018. And as you can see, this is no longer demo. I bought the full version. Yay! I did it at Staples. I did it in the other video. I just really hadn't had time to really do stuff. So, what are we going to do today? Well, first things first, let's get rid of, I'm not even going to bother trying to, let's see, remove, delete palette, delete ocean breeze, and I'm going to delete mountain, So I'm going to zoom out. This is a transparent canvas, meaning if I was to actually save this would be, or if I was to just draw a little bit, maybe like a head or something, he will actually float on this transparent background. But I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to build my own palette, and I'm going to call this palette Tokyo. You'll soon understand why. So, now it's a clear palette, meaning we have to get a background in. So one of the first things I'm going to do, I'm gonna need to get some different shades. So I'm going to add a couple different shades in here. Let's see, gradient. No, not gradient. Pattern. No. Color. Slider. Okay, yeah, it doesn't help. What I want is actually to just gradually put in, I'll just do the wheel. I want to gradually put some stuff in. So, let's say, yeah, like that. Well, I definitely want to get some pinks in. Add that to the palette. Actually, let's do a triad kind of thing. These are actually not the colors I want to use, so I'll just do it manually. I was trying to spare some time, but I guess not. So I definitely want some pink. I'm going to call that pink. Then I'll make it a little bit more saturated. Add to palette. Yes, add it to that one. Call that pink 2. Okay. That's kind of like a salmon color. Okay, now I'm gonna get it a little bit more reddish to palette. And I'm gonna call this pink 3. Okay, it's kind of like a peaches color, but oh well. Now we need red. Definitely need some red. Okay, I'm gonna do one more thing of red. Maybe that's a little bit too dark. We'll take that out a little bit. Red 2. Okay. So, next thing I'm going to do, I want to get some orange in here. Like a light orange. Okay. I know, it's kind of like a peachish color. Okay, and that's more yellow, but it's going to get more and more. Okay. So, I'm going to say this next one is, I'd say right about there. I'll be a little bit more orangish. Okay. Then we're going to get more orange in there. Once again, I'm still kind of learning this, and I definitely really, it's like a brownish one. Let's make that a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Once again, I'm still kind of learning this program, and so I mean, I hope you're having some fun watching some of this stuff. This is like a dark orange, but it looks more like a brown. Let's see what happens. Just call it brown. Okay, unfortunately, yeah, it's in alphabetical order. Let's see if I can. I can't. Okay. So what I'm going to do is this, because I want all these colors in a particular order. Okay, so orange 5. Okay. And of course, we're going to need a lighter shade than that. So let's pull up the slider. Yeah. Make this a little bit more yellow. Oh yeah, that's nice. Whoops. Undo. Oh crap. Oh well. So I'm gonna call this one. Yeah. I'm gonna call this orange 0. Even though it's not orange, I'm doing it like that because I want a little bit more structure in here. Okay, I'm probably gonna need some blues as well. Ah, screw it. Okay, so fine. Gonna have to create another color though. So definitely need. Well, I'm gonna need some blues definitely. And you'll understand why. So I'm gonna do a blue. I'm also gonna try to get some purples in here. Hit the palette. One. Okay, make this darker. 2. Whoops. So let's get rid of that one. And the color, yes. Blue 2. Okay. So this should be good for right now. So I'm gonna start with, oh crap, I'm gonna have to get another color in here as well. I totally forgot. So let's get some white. I'm just gonna call that, white and black. So as you can see, I try to have, a variance of colors here. But I'm gonna start with this kind of pale yellow. Okay, and definitely want my oil brush. Get that on there, and the palette knife, which still kind of working on the palette knife, seeing how that goes. But yeah, so okay. time for fun to begin. So oil brush, and what I'm going to do is, it's got a thick loading on there. Let's try to cut that down a bit by, I don't know, 60, 63 should be good. So let's see here. Can't change the thickness this time. That's kind of weird. Okay, I definitely do not want black. So once again, beautiful thing about Control Z. Okay, so I'm gonna have this going on here. Yeah, just like that. Trying to blend this out a little. Okay. Now, up here, it's gonna be, you know, the like horizon. So just trying to blend that out. Just blending that out. Okay. Now, one thing I did forget is I'm gonna need a stronger yellow. So, just gonna call this one Yellow Strong. Okay. And I'll try to play around with that later. And okay. So let's try. There we go. That's what I want. Okay. So definitely do want a sun in here. That's not very good looking sun. You know, it does its trick. Once again, this is just, you know, I'm still kind of learning this paint program, and it's being pretty fun so far. Maybe that's a little bit much, but oh well. So your painting, you do however you want with it. Now I'm gonna get some of this more yellow in here. And let's try to load up this brush a little bit more, yeah. Whoops, I don't want it that low. Okay. So, actually, this is not the right one. Okay. So let's try to get some different color in there. Let's get some of the salmon. Okay. Actually, you know, I probably should clean the brush, so. Alright. Okay. So right now I'm just trying to blend it out a little. Yeah. Okay, that's good. That's groovy right there, yeah. Okay. Now let's get some of this red in here. Red is gonna look nice. Okay. Now, thing about this red, I really don't want a whole lot of it. I'm trying to blend it out a bit. Yeah, there we go, okay. And even though I'm doing it like this is kind of to just, yeah. That looks nice. Kind of looks crappy, but it also looks kind of nice. Okay, we'll get some of this darker red here. And we'll just... Making the sound is really fun. It really is. Makes this a little bit more entertaining, but it kind of helps you get more into it. Just try to have fun with it. And you know, I mean, lately that's what I've been trying to do, is just have a bit more fun with my life and my projects and etc, etc. So let's clean the brush, and we're going to get rid of everything. So now we're just gonna kind of blend it all out there. Now, as you can see with the horizon, I didn't really do a very good job with, you know, doing that sort of thing. You know, I mean, maybe we should get a little bit of black in there. Just very little black. Okay. Or no black is fine. Okay. So now what I want to do, so I don't know if you guys know this, I am a Godzilla fan, and that's kind of that's actually what this painting is actually supposed to be. So we're gonna have King Ghidorah in the background here, and you know, King Ghidorah, he has 3 snake heads. He has 3 snake heads. So I'm gonna do the oil brush, and I'm just gonna do some shadows. So definitely want the brush thicker, and no, it's a little bit too big. So let's go back down to about a little bit less than that. Let's just do 40. Alright, should be a good size right there. Oh yeah, that's perfect. So trying to visualize how I want the heads to be. And I don't want a whole lot. Maybe 10. Let's try that. So, has like these fins going on there. Okay. So then we're gonna get the other head. And he's got a little bit of a mouth. And the hood. Okay. Then we're gonna do the third head right about here. Yeah? Okay. Try it again. Okay. Once again, got these like fins. Yeah, you guys know I really love Godzilla. Godzilla is a great little series in my mind. So we're going to kind of fill that in. Just kind of, because you know, you're not going to see that much of him, but he does have wings. You know, it's something to consider. So let's give him those wings. Okay, I'm just trying to find the shape right now. Okay. Okay, a little bit more paint. A little bit less firm. More paint. More paint, yeah. Definitely want to keep that sun in the background because it's a really pretty sight. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to streak it. Just going to take a super big brush, probably, yeah, like that, and just with his wings, just, okay, that's a little bit too much, a little bit too powerful, a little bit too much black. So maybe we can make it less firm. No, unfortunately, that still makes it like that. So what we can do, though, see, does that help? Kind of. So now this is going to be a very chaotic painting. A lot of destruction, you know, stuff like that. And maybe it's not the most Bob Ross-y thing. Once again, I've been getting into Bob Ross a lot lately, trying to figure out how to make skies blend, colors, nature, and you know, he's a very talented artist, and don't think he gets the recognition nowadays from a lot of people that he deserves. I've heard a lot of people make fun of him. He seems like a really nice guy. So now we can take this one and drag it a little down a little bit, maybe a little bit. And he still has those notches in his wings. So there's that. Okay. So let's clean the brush. Okay. Now, gonna need that lightning, that famous yellow lightning that King Ghidorah is known for. So I'm gonna do a really small brush here. It's a little bit too small. Let's try 5. Okay, that better? It's a little bit better, so this guy here, he's just gonna like, well, no. Okay, definitely need more paint. Lightning's pretty fun to get all those little branches out, all the little stuff like that. Yeah. Once again, one of the reasons why I really like this program, you can just see how all the colors are just blending almost like real paint. Photoshop I never really had that kind of look. That's a little bit too much, so let's knock that out. And then, so that's the monster. That's the destroyer right there. We're gonna get another one. One of the nice, cool things about lightning that I've always liked is it's chaotic, very just random, and almost like tree branches. So you just keep like fingers clawing out. It's one of the scariest things about trees too, like if you think about those, you know, the trees slamming up against the window and that's what you hear going on, that sort of thing. It's a very interesting force of nature, very chaotic, very random. And this painting, you know, King Ghidorah shoots it out of its mouth, so that's what I want to see going on there is that chaos and the randomness. But that chaos and randomness is going to be destroying a city, and we'll get into that in just a little bit. That's not so good right there. Okay. And it's okay to make mistakes. It's your painting, it's your vision, your world. You know, you can destroy it, you can build it, you can do whatever you want with it. There we go, that's very nice. So, maybe we should give a little bit more branches to this lighting right down here. Once again, we're just touching it up. So yeah, like you want all those little like finger branches just coming out and just. So next, I'm gonna have to get some fire in here. And for fire, I'm gonna need more yellow. But fire's pretty bright. So one of the things I want to do is get some of that pink in there. And, well, the pink will come later. First we need that red, that bright, beautiful red. So, now for the fire, what I'm thinking, I'm trying to do different things here. I'm gonna do this. Once again, fire is also very random. And there's a couple different ways I'm envisioning on doing this fire. Let's try, once again, a little bit too big. Try 75. That's a nice brush size right there. And then let's try that. We need a lot. And very firm brush. We're just going to kind of find the skyline where the buildings are burning. And that's still orange. Why is that orange? Okay. Red. Beautiful, beautiful red. Why is it still orange? Clean the brush. That's what's going on here. If you mix yellow with red, you get orange. Okay. Once again, we need a lot of red in here. And I'm just tapping the stylus onto my drawing pad, my Wacom Intuos. Let's cover some of that up, yeah. Fire is very random. Fire is very, very beautiful, very dangerous, very random. Can do wonderful things, it can do disastrous things. In this case, we want disaster. Because King Ghidorah is attacking the city. King Ghidorah in the shadows. So actually, let's make him evil. We need him to seem more evil, so this is what we'll do. We're going to get a very, very small brush. Bigger than that. 4 inches. Okay. And it's kind of got these like dead eyes going on. Dead golden eyes, but so we're going to clean the brush. And then we're going to just scribble in. Just scribbling in that eye. Yeah. and clean the brush. I'm gonna get some more white in here because the brush is getting kind of dirty. And maybe a little bit up here. Let's give him a little bit of that gold. Okay. Alright, and then get some of that red in there because he's evil and the colors of the fire are reflecting in his eyes. Yeah, there we go. Very beautiful. Beautiful and deadly and dangerous and blah blah blah. A little bit darker. Once again, I'm not nearly as great as an artist as Bob Ross. He is a genius, and I envy his painting skill. So now we're going to get a bigger brush, so that's fine. Thin brush. We're going to rotate it, and we're going to drag some of that up. So we don't want any paint in the head. We want firmness. And look at that. Look at that mess. That's fine, that's what we want. So we want destruction, we want that mess of that blend, and we want to be able to see him in the distance, but through the flames that he is causing. And with that black, it also causes like that smoke effect. And whoops, that's a little bit too much. Got kind of carried away there. But yeah, here. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little bit too much again. You want to be able to see that lightning. And actually, let's just get rid of that. Let's keep that last one, though. That last one was pretty nice. Okay, I guess I can't. Okay. But just try to do it lightly. Try. There we go, that's better. Get rid of that last one. There we go. Okay. We need some yellow in here. So let's clean the brush. We're gonna get some of this orange here. This brownish kind of orange. And we're going to go back to just splat. Whoops, that's the wrong one. Here I am making an ass of myself. Mad Wolf is turning into an ass. A lot of that. Smaller. Now, fire is an interesting thing. It's fluid. It's not liquid, but it's very fluid. It's very, almost, lightning kind of reminds me of trees. Once again, they branch, lightning branches out. Lightning, whoops, I need to clean my brush there. There we go. Let's get brighter yellow. Lightning kind of, in my mind, branches out, and it, like I said, like a hand, but with fire, fire is almost like an ocean. It's just a torrent. It's a mess, and there we go. We got some of that yellow in there. Let's give it some more color. Once again, we want color. We want all those colors to just come on out. Because we're going to drag all this up again. And definitely get in some white too. Whoops. once again, I get a little carried away here. The white is going to give it like a smoky kind of effect. At least that's the plan. Kind of making this up as I go. So I'm seeing how this works. But yeah, we got all this white here. Looks kind of like headlights. And what we're going to do, we're going to make that brush thin again. And we're going to make it big. We're going to get rid of all that paint. We're going to clean it. We are going to keep it the way it is. Right there. Okay. Whoa, a little bit too much red. What we want is this white stuff and the yellow stuff, so we need to keep this in a way. You can have red in there to kind of blend it all together, but yeah, okay, yeah, there we go. There we go, that's better. All those colors just coming out. All that yellow, all that white, all that red. Once again, fire is a very chaotic thing. It's a very chaotic force of nature, and sometimes it's warming and relaxing and very peaceful. Other times it's very very scary, very terrifying. Okay, so that's what we need for this painting. Is we need that. Right now we're working on the chaotic and the terrifying parts. So now what we need to work on is the city and the bay. So I'm zooming out. I'm actually going to try something different this time. This whole thing has been trying something different, trying something new. You know, King Ghidorah and everybody, they're these are big animals, big monsters, forces of nature. So I'm gonna bring something at a 90-degree rotation. 90 degrees is flat. Look at how flat that is. And what I'm going to do, I'm gonna get a little bit of black here. I'm gonna clean my blush. I'm gonna make it very firm. I have no idea what viscosity does. I'm playing along here. I don't want white. I really do not want white. I want black, because these are going to be the shadows of the burning buildings. So black, 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 black. And these black buildings here, they're gonna just kind of merge to the ocean. It's a weird kind of look there. Gotta like flatten it out. Okay, let's get rid of that. Let's try to even these out a bit, because right now there's some really funky shapes, very funky shapes for buildings. So I'm used to airbrushing tools, and which is totally different. It's totally different than this brush, this oil brush, which I'm really just having a blast playing with. So I'm going to even this out. I need more paint in my head. That's what I need. Okay. This painting, once again, I'm not that great of an artist. I'm really not that great of a painter. But with the tools in my hand, I actually think this is coming along better than I thought it would. So oh yeah, looks great right there. See how it looks kind of like the silhouette of buildings kind of burning. Now I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna keep that thickness in there. Like a machine gun going off. Man, this video is getting dark. Here I am talking about destruction and machine guns and blah blah blah, yada yada yada. I'm just trying to make a fun Godzilla painting. I'm not trying to do anything crazy or destructive. Well, this is destructive, don't get me wrong there, but I just want to try to do something fun and not really bad. And you know, as far as I'm concerned, when this picture is actually going to get a little bit more on the fuzzy, warm and fuzzy side. We still haven't got to our hero yet, so let's get some yellow in there. Yellow, 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 yeah. Okay. Let's get some more yellow in there. Yeah. Do 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 do. Like this video, guys, if you love Godzilla, because I grew up with Godzilla. One of my favorite Godzilla movies is Godzilla vs. Gigan, and that one's actually pretty dark. You know, like they kind of make it out. Oh wow, Godzilla's actually dying. He's our hero, and the space cockroaches. Oh man, they're bad. They're bad guys. But it's a fun movie. Then Godzilla, he gets a second win and saves the day. I mean, spoiler alert, Godzilla always saves the day. Now we need some smoke. Whoops. We need some more smoke, so let's clean that brush. The white is good for smoke. We don't want to have as much smoke as we have the colors for those flames, but we want a little bit. Definitely want a little bit of smoke to suggest how destructive and how chaotic things are going. Now let's try to actually put this in a different angle this time. So this last one is kind of going all over the place. So what I'm going to do this time, I'm going to bring it kind of like a different angle. And definitely need a bigger brush. Maybe not that much of an angle. A little bit more. Okay, yeah, that's good. Okay, we don't need any paint. But what I want is that red. I don't want to pick up the black. Maybe I didn't do that well enough. Here. Whoops. There. Okay, I see what's going on here. Alright. Let's try putting in a little bit. Well, this is good. It looks like crap right now, but you know what? It's gonna be good because it's gonna show where stuff is. Yeah. So I'm flicking it. I'm kind of doing a weird shape here to the flicking it. What I'm doing is I'm kind of dragging it up this way, then whipping it. So yeah, there we go. But short gestures, really quick. Okay. Yeah, that's good, man. That's real good. Wow, it's actually turning out pretty awesome, this painting. Once again, okay. This is not exactly what I had in mind, but it's still looking pretty good. So, when I'm doing this, what I'm going to do is I'm doing the top first, and then I'm coming around and doing the bottom. Yeah. These colors are, in my opinion, are working really well. You might be looking at this and being like, Mad Wolf, holy crap, you were freaking nuts. And, well, that's partially my name is the Mad Wolf. But, I don't even know if it looks as good on your guys' picture as it does on mine. Just because, we have different monitor settings. Well, I guess I can't just say for everyone. I know I have different monitor settings than most people. Let's actually not make this as firm, get rid of some of that viscosity, and even make it a little bit smaller, so 95. And let's clean the brush. Yeah. Can't beat the devil out of it. So, instead, what we do is we make very funny sounds. Once again, just to play around, just to have fun. And, kind of like these paintings, it's the illusion. It's the illusion of what you're doing. You just picture what you're doing. You could be beating the crap out of that brush for all you know. You don't know. Maybe you do know. I don't like some of those angles. That's a little bit better. Let's try to fill in this area here. Okay, and we'll get some more white in there. Let's actually get some more red. And thick. Clean brush. I need a clean brush. Clean. Dark red. Yeah. Bam. Like an ocean of blood. I know, not exactly the nicest thing, but it helps give you that vision of the ripples and the color. I don't really consider blood a bad thing. So, once again, people think I'm crazy. Fine, so be it. Let's actually keep it like that. Let's get some of that pink in there. Mixes it in. Yeah. Okay. And tap it. Just tap it. And then what we do, we make it not so thick again. And we're gonna whip this up a little bit. Just whip it up. Just to kind of hide the ugly shapes. Whoops. A little bit too much whipping. Just hiding some of the shapes of that yellow. We want some of that yellow in there as well, but not, yeah. Oh, there's a good one. Ooh, that's too much black. It's a cool effect though. Once again, I'm really, really happy with all the effects you could do in this program. It's very powerful, regardless of what you're doing. You know, you could be making pinups. You could, I did that. Yeah, you want some of that black in there, that heavy, ooh, some of that heavy smoke. Yeah. Once again, it's like out of control. Man, well, if you don't know what you're doing. No, sometimes I really, really, really don't. But holy crap, you can't escape that image of, you know, King Ghidorah just, you know, about to destroy the city. So, now we need our uplifting part. I've been doing this video for a while now. And first of all, we do need an ocean. This is the destructive, chaotic part. Let's see if I can actually change properties, because quite frankly, it does seem to be a little bit tall. But, oh, maybe that's okay. I could trim that up later. So, now we need our ocean. We need where Godzilla comes from. That's right, I said the G-Man himself. So, gonna need an oil brush. And to do this, we're gonna want to do it at a certain angle, 180 degrees. Gonna need a big brush. Okay, gonna need paint. Gonna need quite a bit of paint, maybe not a whole lot, but we need enough. Now let's start with the black, because we got all this black here. We want that to just kind of blend in. Well, if you're going crazy. I'm doing the red to help be reflecting of what's going on here. I'm going to pull it down, get some of this black. Very little paint. Actually, let's do a little bit of bright yellow. Yeah. And once again, about 85-degree angle is fine. We're just gonna. Okay. Okay, maybe that's a little bit too much. Okay. So maybe if we get rid of that, get rid of some of that firmness just lightly. Okay. This is going to go downward. That's going to go downward. Now fire doesn't go down. This is just reflection. So we're going to do rotation. Perfect 90-degree angle. We're just going to drag it down. Drag it down. All of it. All the yellows, the blacks, the reds. Let's get a little bit more yellow in there. Yeah, it should be good. Okay. And just blend it down. Blend it, blend it, blend it, blend it. Come on. So this is actually going to be the more heroic part of the painting. And the reason I say that is because Godzilla is going to come out of the way. And it's going to be awesome. People are going to praise for Godzilla. Godzilla is awesome. So first we need some blue. Well, actually we need to take that back to 180. Try to smear that out a bit. Schmearzel. Just, whoops. Oh, okay, that's why. So we still got some paint on there, alright. Just blurring it out. blur, all coming. Okay, well apparently that doesn't want to blur, so let's get a little bit in there and just kind of, there we go. Cover it up, I guess. Okay, so now we need some blue. About 20, I guess, should be fine. So we start at the bottom. Now this is kind of important because these colors are going to really show the difference between the good and the bad. That's kind of the theme of this picture, is at the top you have your chaos and your problems. At the bottom, you're going to have the hero. Hero's going to be coming out of the water. He's going to be saving the day. Let's get some of this dark blue in here. Yeah. We don't want a whole bunch of dark blue. We do kind of want to do at the bottom here, we want to make sure there's a little bit more dark blue down here. Matter of fact, I'm actually going to put some black in there. Maybe even a little bit of white. And just etching it in. That is some funky looking water, I will say that. So now we get our black. Ooh, that's still white. I want black. I want clean brush, and I want to just smear that all in there. Okay. Man, this is starting to look funky with the screen here. It's almost turning into a Picasso painting. It's not my intention at all. Not a big fan of Picasso. I do recognize he does have some abstract skill, but I'm really not much into abstract. Abstract, in my opinion, puts too much power in the viewer's hand, not really the artist's. It's my opinion. I'm not a successful painter. I haven't really done much of anything. Even on DeviantArt, people don't really seem to care about my work too much. That's not me being a jerk or me being really kind of crappy about myself. That's just the cold hard facts. Okay, maybe that's a little bit too much white. Maybe it's a little bit too firm. I'm not sure where the problem is here. Let's start with this blue area and just kind of play with it. Just, whoa. Don't want that, definitely. That was cool, but I didn't want it. Okay, just being gentle. Just gentle. Just gentle. Gentle. See, where you have chaos on the top here, you're gonna have more freedom. Let's get a little bit blue in here. Just a little bit. About maybe 2? Yeah. Sometimes you gotta stay screw gentle though. Sometimes you just gotta go for it. It's not always the case. It's definitely not always the case. Like right there. But right there, oh yeah. Just go with it. Just go with it. Very chaotic painting here. Very aggressive in my opinion. But we're gonna have the hero who saves the day. So we're gonna clean our brush and we're going to, how do I make a translucent color? I don't want that. I don't want that at all. I don't know how to get a translucent color in here. But okay, so that's fine. Now I'm gonna just take a brief look at this picture I kind of sketched out of Godzilla's frame, so I can kind of see what I'm doing. If you want, I don't know, I'll post a picture here for you guys to see the Godzilla frame I kind of sketched out. Where's Godzilla gonna be? Where's Godzilla gonna be? Okay, his head should be like here. Yeah, that's a good place. It's a little bit too big of a brush though. That's a good size for his head, but too big of a brush. Let's go back down to a little bit more realistic, yeah. Okay. Now I don't want this. I want all these colors to all kind of blend here. So I'm gonna drag this down a bit. This leads into his shoulder. Okay. Let's clean the brush. Let's get a little bit more black in here. 6. 6 should be good. I'm liking this. I am really liking this program. I'm really liking this image, how it's coming out. Okay, this is his arm. Smooth that out a bit. Okay. Godzilla's got kind of a fat body, so it's gonna come straight down there. And it's his tail. His tail runs from about here and then whips around. Let's get a little bit more paint. Like a lot more. So it just whips around. So this is his tail. This here is his tail. Let's get some of those spines in there. Because you know Godzilla has spines. You know, something I forgot to do was to do the purples. Because, you know, when Godzilla's about... Well, actually, he's got some blues in there as well. So, maybe that's fine. So, let's, So, his leg would be about here. Let's open his mouth a bit. Kind of wondering if my nephew will watch this video. He likes Godzilla. Probably get bored though. It's not me being negative, that's just kind of the facts. Okay, we need a smaller brush. So I can do like that, and like that. And kinda, there we go. Alright. Go. So we definitely need to give Godzilla some detail. And Godzilla's gonna have more bluish to him. The reason being is because, quite frankly, blue's kind of like a hopeful color. So, like, let's get some white in here. Start off with some white. So, these are going to be some like highlights. Let's see. No, that's a little bit too big. So I guess 20 is fine. Need to clean that brush. Da, 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 da. Now with Godzilla, you want to give him much more detail than the background. The big reason being is his background, it's far away, so you're not really going to see it as so much. But with Godzilla, well, you're going to see more scales, more of that detail and stuff like that. For example, his body's there, his finger's going to be there, and there, claw, and this, right there, elbow, yeah. And the reason I'm doing it like this is so that way I'm going to add some more paint in, some more colors. And he is mad. He's mad. He's seeing all his problems and he's going to go kick his butt. So we have his tail here. And then his tail starts to fold in this way. And again, and then we have another spine up there, spine here. And there we go. And leg. Whoops. It's a little bit too much. So okay. So now we need like a darker blue. The darker blue is going to actually like accent this. So clean the brush. This makes me want to play Godzilla for either PS4 or Nintendo though. But we're almost done here. Bit of a blue eye, his nose, his forehead, his mouth. Give him a little bit more mouth. Elbow joint. Whoops. Okay. That line will be what kind of separates his spine. Not in a bad way, just that's where his spine kind of just turns into that. Goes upward into that. Okay. Alright. This. And that. Let's clean the brush because it's getting a little bit too white now. A little bit too white again. So I think it was right around here. Now we're going to do the white, or the light blue. The light blue, if you've seen the Godzilla movies, it's when he's like getting ready to breathe his fire. Like I said, I love Godzilla. I don't know if you guys seen the new Shin Godzilla, but that one I'm like, wow, that's really cool. Japan made that, and I was really happy to see that, especially after the disappointment that I was kind of saw in theaters. Well, didn't kind of see it in theaters. I saw it in theaters, and I wasn't too happy. Not the theater's fault, but I'm just like, this isn't a really Godzilla movie. The Matthew Broderick movie was more Godzilla than this. Let's give that sense of he's about to breathe fire. So how would I do that? Let's start off with, it's already got kind of that white in there. Let's just kind of ease that in a bit. Okay, that looks a little weird. Get rid of that part. And then we need a little bit more detail into those spines. Let's go ahead and do like that, and like that, like that, like that. Clean the brush. That, like that, that. Now we're coming over to this side, like that. Okay, let's get rid of some of this. Let's change that thickness, because I am going to want all that stuff to just come out. No, not that much. That's bad. Maybe not so firm. Yeah, I think that firmness is actually part of the problem. Whoa! Nah, I don't want to blur that part. Do want to make some of this kind of, whoops, too much. Just gently, gently. Yeah, I don't want to scrape it like that. That side, I mean, it looks actually pretty good. So, what next? We should probably get some mist in there for, to show he's coming out of the water. I'm about to say this is done. May not be the greatest artist, but I do like what I do make. Really, I think that's the biggest thing is you have to like your end result. You can't question yourself. You can't be like, oh, well, you know, I'm not that good, or blah, 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 you know. You have to be able to look at it and be, I made this. Now, that said, you can see how much undos I'm doing here. Just because I do believe that's a little bit too much. Okay. One more there. Let's get some of that and that. Maybe a little bit there. And we're going to make it essentially splashes. So we want to make this really thin. We're going to have to come up at different angles. And we don't want to be too firm. Let's go ahead and get rid of some of that. Let's see. Ooh! What are you doing there, Godzilla? Okay, that's what's going on. Godzilla's still got a lot of paint in him. Whoa, I don't want to drag out his claws. But yeah, just... he's coming out of the water. And all that energy, all that anger, that what he's seeing and everything. He doesn't like King Ghidorah. Hell no. King Ghidorah can go back to Planet X. Or wherever planet King Ghidorah is actually from. It's not from Mars. Maybe it is from Mars, I don't know. Because it was just fun. Okay. You know, let's go. Whoa, 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 whoa. We don't want to drag out his tail. That's not cool. No. That's kind of a cool effect right there, though. I will keep that. It's coming out of the water. It's coming out. The deep blue ocean cannot contain him. Well, let's take a look here. Whoa! And I just did that. I did that in Corel PaintShop Pro. Granted, it took about an hour. And sorry that took a little bit longer than I wanted it to. But I am going to sign it because I can. This is actually one of my favorite colors. Don't know if you guys know that. My brother and I used to argue about it all the time. It's in between like a blue and a green. It's called sea green. We found it on a crayon. But yeah, so here we go. And I need a very small brush, oil brush. Let's get loaded with paint. A lot of paint. Very firm. And we're going to put this in right up here. Actually, you know what? Let's just do a bright red. Bright red, maybe a little orange. Yeah, maybe like a fiery orange kind of red. So then we'll bring this down here. Because we want the signature to stand out. This is, after all, you know, my painting, and I do want it to stand out. So we need a very small brush. We need it thick. The reason we need it thick so that way it's rounded. Smaller than that, no. 15, no. I'd say 5. Yeah, 5 is good. Also, guys, I suck at cursive on the tablet, so woo. Clean. Make it clean. Oh, it's doing white again. Okay, that's what's going on. I don't want white. I want orange. So, you know, yeah, orange. Orange is red. More orange than red. There we go. Okay, you know what? That did not come out as nice as I thought it would. So let's keep the auto clean on. Will this work better? Not particularly. But that looked kind of cool. Mad. Whoops, that's a screw up. I want a stronger L than that. That's not an L. If I mention how much I'm not into cursive, very nice. Let's just fix this part really quick. The nice thing about cursive though is you're supposed to keep it all one single thing. But oh well, what are you gonna do? I'm still learning this program, and I hope you've had fun watching me paint Godzilla. Ready to kick the crap out of King Ghidorah, who's causing mayhem in the back. So anyway, guys, I had a lot of fun painting this, and I hope you enjoyed it. Have a good one.